My sister borrowed my designer perfume, and I found out she was selling it online for rent money. I was home for winter break when I noticed my Chanel perfume bottle looked different. Not empty different, but like the liquid level had dropped way more than it should have. I'd only used it maybe 5 times since buying it with my birthday money last summer. This bottle cost me $180, and I was super careful with it. At first I thought maybe I was being paranoid, but then I saw my sister Emma spraying something into a tiny travel bottle in the bathroom. When I walked in, she quickly shoved it behind her back and started brushing her teeth really aggressively. I asked what she was doing and she mumbled something about organizing her stuff. The next day, I was looking for my phone charger in her room and found like 15 tiny perfume bottles lined up on her dresser. Some had handwritten labels that said designer dupe and high-end scent. My stomach dropped. I picked one up and it smelled exactly like my Chanel. I confronted her right there. She got all defensive, saying she was just making samples for friends. But when I pressed her, she finally admitted she'd been selling them online for $20 each. She said she needed rent money for her apartment next semester and thought I wouldn't notice since I barely used the perfume anyway. I was furious. That perfume was special to me. I'd saved up for months to buy it. She'd basically stolen from me and was profiting off it. I told her she owed me money, but she just rolled her eyes and said I was being dramatic over some stupid perfume. That's when I got petty. I knew she had a date that weekend with this guy she really liked. She'd been talking about him nonstop for weeks. So I waited until she was in the shower getting ready. Then I went to her room and found her favorite red lipstick, the one she always wore on important occasions. I didn't throw it away or anything crazy. I just replaced the inside with this cheap drugstore lipstick that looked similar, but was way more orange toned. It was the kind that looked fine in regular light, but terrible in photos. She came downstairs looking super confident, hair done perfectly, wearing her best outfit. I watched her check herself in the hallway mirror before leaving and she looked great, but I knew that lipstick was going to look awful in any restaurant lighting or selfies. She came home 3 hours later looking confused and upset. Apparently the date went weird. The guy kept staring at her mouth and asking if she felt okay. When she went to the bathroom,